We got our own YouTube channel now, baby. So thanks for stopping by, being a part of it as we grow this thing. I'm joined with Tristan Glover, the martial arts film freak. And on this video, I'm gonna be quizzing Tristan about some wrestling finishers. Look, there are a lot of wrestlers out there, but Tristan suggested this as a topic, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to do. I've got about 30 questions here in front of me. We're just gonna rapid fire go through them. Tristan, I say if you get 20 of these right, then you passed. But the more over 20, the more of a f***ing expert that you are in the field. How are you feeling going into this?
I genuinely don't know, because I think you said something about you're going to throw out some 80s ones, and I'm like, I'm screwed there. And then even just thinking of like current day, like finishers, I don't even know if I'm really that up to date with like a lot of, like, especially like when you get lower down on the card, like I'm going to know all like the main event guys finishers. I'm going to know some people under that. But even like I was thinking of like Baron Corbin's oh yeah, that's the name of that one. And okay, oh yeah, okay, that's the name of that one. So I was like really racking my brain. I did like a small bit of study for like some 80s finishers, and I'm probably not even gonna do that well there.
I think you're gonna do good. I think you'll find that I've kind of stuck with the greatest hits, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and start this thing off, as you said, with some 80s wrestlers finishers. I just picked some of the most iconic, staple marquee wrestlers you could think of, and we'll see. And so there are finishers, there's signatures, and some wrestlers have multiple of either of those things. So I've got my answers here in front of me. If you can make a compelling argument for why I'm wrong, I'll take your word for it, man. All right, you feel good about that?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, Hulk Hogan.
The lamest finisher in the game, the leg drop.
He's got a big body, but it looks like he's got...
That is correct. I don't know, man. I would debate that the people's elbow is just about as lame.
No, it's silly. The people's elbow is silly.
Fair distinction.
The leg drop is just lame.
Sergeant Slaughter.
It wasn't the Cobra Clutch.
Or was it?
Was it the Cobra Clutch?
It's the Cobra Clutch. That is correct. Good job, and I really appreciate that you stuck to your guns. You did not question yourself. You just exuding strong energy so far, Tristan. The Ultimate Warrior.
The Warrior Splash.
I've got, that sounds legit. I've got the Gorilla Press Slam.
Yes!
He would start with that. He would lift them up and drop them, and then he would bounce off the rope and just just fully body splash on him. It's just as lame as the leg drop.
Randy Savage.
His was his big elbow. I don't know what it was called, but he was a big elbow.
Oh yeah! This one of my favorite finishers that I've ever seen, the Honky Tonk Man.
I was looking at this one. This has got a weird, I don't even know, I think it's a swinging neck breaker, but the name of it is something stupid, like hacky tacky something.
I'm giving it to you.
Look at this, Monsoon. Shake, rattle, and roll.
It's Shake, Rattle, and Roll, the Honky Tonk Man. And it's the move that you said. Yeah. Okay, lightning round. I'm going to hit you with 20 wrestlers. You're going to let me know what their finisher is. Here we go. John Cena.
FU or the AA. Or you can go with the STF.
I got, AA, attitude adjustment. Roman Reigns.
That would be a spear, but maybe every now and again he might finish someone with I guess, so he does a spear, he does a guillotine lock, and then he does the Superman punch.
I would have thought the Superman punch was his finisher, but it is the spear according to this. Randy Orton.
That's just the RKO.
That's correct. Seth Rollins.
That would be the curb stomp.
That is correct. AJ Styles.
Styles Clash or a phenomenal forearm.
That's fantastic. Drew McIntyre.
What's that one? It's just a big boot where he falls down. Wasn't the guillotine. It was something like
Medieval weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of, and I'm a blanket. Claymore. There you go.
Yep, that is correct. Charlotte Flair.
The figure 8.
That is correct. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, if she goes for a submission, it's to disarm her. If she does her slam, it is the manhandle slam, which is just a rock bottom.
That is correct. Braun Strowman.
That would be just a power slam.
I've got it written. Yeah. Running power slam. So yeah,
Running
you're
power
right.
slam, yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
619, usually into some sort of plancha, or if you go back to WCW, it was a Frankensteiner.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks was the bank statement, which is a backstabber into a crossface.
Bobby Lashley.
But Bobby Lashley typically is just a spear as well.
I've got the Hurt Lock. Full Nelson.
It's the same situation. He's got a submission finisher and he's got a impact finisher.
I know you know this one. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor is the coup de grace, that double stomp from the top rope.
Asuka.
What is Asuka's? Asuka's...
It's got her name in it.
Just the Asuka lock, yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura is the Kinshasa.
That's right. Kevin Owens.
Pop-up powerbomb, sometimes a stunner.
Stunner's what I got. Alexa Bliss.
It's that top rope. Bliss. It's like a top rope. She does like a somersault off the top rope and lands on him. Bliss.
Twisted Bliss.
Blanking on what it's called. Twisted Bliss. Gotcha. Yeah, I was blanking on that.
Kofi Kingston.
That would be the Trouble in Paradise.
That's correct. Edge.
Just a spear again.
That's
if you
correct.
go back to the early 2000s, Executioner or whatever.
The Miz.
The Miz is front face drop thingy. I hate it. I don't really think it's that good.
It's a snap DDT or a skull crushing finale.
Skull crushing finale. That's what he calls it. Yeah, I don't care for that move.
We're gonna switch gears for one final round. So far, you've already broke the threshold of 20. From here on out, it's just proven how much of a fucking pro you are at this.
Nerd.
Blank was the first big name to adopt the ankle lock, a finisher that was later adopted by some dude named Jack Swagger.
I guess if you want to say the first person, I would maybe say Ken Shamrock, but the really popular one would be Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's correct. This submission hold finisher was pioneered by Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo!
That would be a figure four leg lock.
That is correct. The F5 is an iconic finisher used by which wrestler?
Brocky Boy Lesnar.
That is correct. Edge, Big Show, Goldberg, Triple H, among others, all used this move.
Edge, Big Show, Triple
Goldberg,
H.
Triple H, among others.
I don't.
Goldberg.
Just Goldberg would just spear people and hit his
Yeah, no, that's it.
jackhammer, whatever. Just a spear. When did Big Show do a spear? When did Edge do a spear? Or not Edge?
You said
Triple
Edge.
H. When did Triple H do a spear?
His was the pedigree, right?
Yeah, his finisher's the pedigree, and as far as back as I can remember, it's been the pedigree.
Fuck yeah, dude! I got one. Similar to the power bomb, the blank has the user flip the opponent in the air before hurling them into the ground on their neck and back. Unlike the standard move, this has the opponent's arms locked behind them, minimizing their chances of a counter.
I'm running through powerbomb variations or different types of powerbombs. So Diesel's got the jackknife powerbomb, Undertaker's got the last ride.
Let's leave America altogether.
Yeah, locked behind their arms. I've got nothing on that.
So you're
Locked
going for the
back,
traditional... Yes, you're going for the traditional power bomb, but their arms are stuck back like this, and yours is wrapped between them. You lift them up and fucking drop them. It's called the Tiger Driver.
Yeah. That's what I was. So, what's his name? Tyler Bate in NXT does a version of that, and I can't remember what he calls it. But yes. So it looks like he's going for a pedigree, like Triple H does. But instead of picking him up for a pedigree, they flip him over completely and powerbomb him there. Yes.
Brutal looking move, and in fact, when I saw that it was like outlawed or something. maybe against the rules.
That's the one that last time we talked, I told you about the Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. That's the one where Will Ospreay didn't even have him successfully flip and just dropped him on his head.
One last question, and that is, what is Scorpion's original finisher in Mortal Kombat 1992?
Scorpion, his original I'm a Tekken boy. He would take off his face and rip people and melt people with fire.
Yeah, that is correct. Toasty!
I thought you were talking about Sting using the Scorpion Deathlock.
Well done, man. I feel like out of 30, you probably got 25 to 27 of them. I actually wasn't keeping score. You can do that in playback if you'd like. Let us know how well Tristan did down in the comments section below. Let us know how well you would have done in that very same test. And if you have suggestions for Quizomania topics that we should explore moving forward, then let us know down in the comments section. We really appreciate you stopping by and being a part of this thing as we try to grow the Wrestling is Terrible YouTube channel. Make sure you click a like, it helps the algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed, that way you can stay up to date with all of the terrible wrestling content. And if you really want to help us out, spread the word by clicking that little link and then sharing this content on your social media. It really helps out. Thanks a lot. Descriptions have links to the Pop Culture Nihilist and Martial Arts Film Freak. And until next time, be terrible.